For me personally, I remember saying to everyone about this. You know, I remember making my debut, and I've always grown up watching England. You know, whoever's making their debut, whoever it is, respective players, will always make a massive beeline for that individual to make them feel very, very comfortable because it's your first time you're going to play for England or whatever respective country it is. And I remember I had the opportunity to come on. And naturally, he was disappointed he got taken off. I get it. Well, even more so now I'm older, but to not even to shake my hand, not even to wish someone making their debut good luck and that, that really hurt. I mean, that cut like a knife. And I remember running out on the pitch and saying to myself, I don't know how many people at Wembley at the time, 60, 70,000 people. I'm more worried about how many people have seen him stumbling on the line than me making my England debut. And that always stuck with me, because to represent your respective country, to make your debut, I suppose one of the biggest things in your footballing career, or whatever career you have. For me, it was like, I don't actually want to be here, I felt violated, that at that time a senior pro could do that. And it wrangled me for a hell of a long time. Yeah, it definitely did.
Because why didn't you go back in afterwards? Because you've always said you're someone that you front up if someone winds you up or whatever. Why didn't you just go in and say, what?
Debut. Making your debut for England is not as if you go in the dressing room straight away and have a tear up with someone who's made numerous amount of times for England. Sometimes, you got to swallow that bitter pill. And I just thought at that time, I'm hurting at the time, to be brutally honest. Like I said, when people already have these perceptions of me as an individual, I can't really go into the dressing room and kick off and make your debut. And it was a little bit like that. So when you come to Manchester United, things change, because that's when I had the opportunity to tell them how I really felt.
What happened?
No, just when you come to Manchester United, and remember I'd been at Manchester United a few years now, and I remember him coming. We were playing a pre-season friendly, and he's trying to coach me into positions and things like that. I'm like, just to let you know, I've been there a few years now. I actually know what I'm doing. So slowly, I'm dropping little hand grenades in there as if to say, hey, tread easy. And then finally it all exploded and I got things really off my chest then. But everyone already knew by then. I remember the manager pulling this in and said, look, I know you don't get on, I know you don't talk and things like that, but I can't condone those kind of things in my dressing room.
So what happened that day when it finally came to a head?
we played Bolton at Old Trafford and came in that 1-1. I remember Bolton scoring. And he turned around for some reason and blamed me. I'm like, blame me? I'm centre forward, I'm not a defender. I don't know if I give the ball away or whatever it may be. And then I said, okay, not a problem to me. Now usually I'm on the football pitch, because I take my time to go off the football pitch. For this day, I'm the first person off the football pitch. So I ran in the dressing room. I'm waiting for him in the dressing room. Just gonna have some words and I just lost it. And by the time I lost it, just about have a tear up with him. I remember Roy jumped in and stopped me from doing it, and then Roy actually getting involved himself. But that's football. That's all by the by. Yeah,
Roy Keane couldn't resist getting involved in it, no?
By the by, yeah.
And have you and Teddy patched things up in the years since?
I think, like I said, with age, especially with me, with age and obviously going through my illness and all that, you can't hold grudges forever, And I said, because what I've been to is like, there's some things I need to let go and,
And what did it do for you to be able to let go of that grudge?
For me, what it did for me, because I do hold grudges, by the way. Jesus, I do hold them. I think just burden lightened, because you always get asked that question. So the burden's been lightened. It's like, hey, it is what it is. Back then, life continues. I think I've done a good gesture now. What happened when we was playing was when we was playing. Tomorrow's not a given. So just enjoy.
You said a couple of times there, people have an opinion of me. People had sort of pigeonhole me a certain way.
100%.
What did you think or believe people's opinion was of you?
Did you know that less than half of Brits eat breakfast every day of the week? I mean, that's amazing. But why? Well, it's because we're all time poor, especially in the mornings. So we compromise. My fix is Huel's nutritionally complete high-protein shake, a complete meal in a bottle that slots perfectly into my life. Head to the link in the description for a free t-shirt on your first order with Huel. How can you resist that?
Oh, what did I think or believe? I wouldn't say that. I 100% believe, arrogant, surly, moody, all those kind of things. But
Well, let's address those then. Are you arrogant?
No, I don't think I'm arrogant at all. Ultimately, I have to believe in who I am, what I am. But arrogant, I haven't got time to be arrogant. I really don't. Because what is arrogance?
Surly and moody?
No. Keep myself to myself. Like I said, for me, I kind of like suss people out early doors. And a lot of people might find that tough that I suss people out early doors, and I might not want to get involved with certain individuals, but that's down to me. Now if you want to make an opinion why I don't want to get involved in you, that's entirely down to you. But I know my reasons why I don't want to entertain this conversation, or I don't want to strike up a friendship with this individual. That's me. But like I said, me personally, I do like to listen a little bit more than others. Yeah, definitely.
So I'm just wondering if it bothered you.
Not in the slightest. Because for me, I love the aggro.
But it must have bothered you a bit because you said that when Teddy snubbed you, you're like, oh, he snubbed me. And there's already this opinion of me that I'm an arrogant, surly guy and I don't get on with people.
I think that, because I was younger then, and I'm trying to get myself in a position whereby I want to try and establish myself in an England team. Now, if you're making your debut and all of a sudden you go in the dressing room having a tear out with people, they turn around and say,
yeah.
You see? But in general, it never ever bothered me. Some of the stuff the media used to say about me, I used to laugh to myself. I used to absolutely laugh to myself. I'm saying to myself, one, you couldn't spend 5 minutes in my shoes. Yeah. Two, you making all these presumptions about me as an individual. You know nothing about me. And I always laugh about things like that because sometimes I think people say things to hurt you, especially when it comes to football. They do say things to hurt you. And when it comes to the media, I'll be very honest as well. I've never seen any of those individuals who can actually play football. They can write about it extremely well, but actually doing it, there's not many, if any.